What's up, you guys? It is Talicia. I am back. It has been a while. And when I say a while, I have not talked to you guys in like over, I want to say maybe 2 to 3 weeks, going on 4. I am so sorry. Life has been so busy, so hectic. You know, with me being back in school and everything. Having my conference. So let me update you guys on my conference. So the conference went amazing in Atlanta, Georgia. It was the 40th Southern Region NABA Conference. NABA standing for National Association for Black Accountants, because I am an accounting major. And I had 8 interviews with Altria, KPMG, Cargill, always get the wording misplaced, Verizon, Grant Thornton, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, and JP Morgan Chase. My top 3 out of those were JP Morgan Chase, Verizon, and Grant Thornton. I did hear back from all of them. I did decide not to go with Verizon just because they were expecting me to fly out at short notice, and I did not have the funds to do so, and they were not reimbursing me. JP Morgan Chase wanted me to fly out, but I didn't have the time to. They were going to reimburse me. I just didn't have the time to, and I had already made plans that weekend, and I couldn't just change things. So, but I'm still in the loop. That interview I had with JP Morgan Chase was very personal. I got very close with Miss Holly. I love her to death. I got her personal phone number, like we personally text, because we made that much of a bond and a connection. I love Miss Holly, and I will definitely go and visit her and her company, whether I end up at JP Morgan Chase as a career and a whole once I graduate, regardless, just because I loved her spirit and who she was and what she stood for. Also, I think, God willing, I'm crossing my fingers, I'm not jinxing anything, but Grant Thornton, I do have a interview with. I had one when I was at the conference, but I have another one this week. This Thursday, I am going to a social event with them from like 5 to 8, to where I'm going to have a little dinner with them, but it's not like a, business professional. Everything's business casual, just to go and talk and get to know everybody that's in the facility. And then on Friday, I get to be with them the entire day from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And I'm spending the entire day at their facility, getting to learn their location, the building, everybody, and they're probably going to give me another interview, and that day I do have to be business professional. I am praying, and God willing, that if they're spending this money on me, they are going to give me an offer. Grant Thornton is located in Raleigh, North Carolina. I am living currently in Durham, North Carolina, so I'm really hoping that they give me this opportunity, because it would be amazing. I wouldn't have to move away from home. I did want to opportunities somewhere else, like JP Morgan in either Plano, Texas, or Columbus, Ohio. But if God wants me to be in Raleigh, North Carolina, to where I can be at home with my family and not have to worry about living costs, but I still get that living stipend and I can pay off my car, then that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So I'm crossing my fingers for Grant Thornton, and then maybe later on in my career path, maybe switch out to JP Morgan Chase, because I do like the company and what they stand for as a whole and their dynamics. And like I said, I did make that personal connection with Miss Holly in Ohio, so I would definitely love to get out there and be able to work with her and her company and see more of what they do as a team. Since her spirit was just so bright, I know that it has to be more people out there like her. But I was excited, you guys. I was so nervous. I didn't really know what to expect going into my first conference. I didn't know what to expect. It's my first conference. I didn't think I was going to get any interviews. I knew I was probably going to get 1 or 2. I did not expect to get 8 interviews. Granted, let me tell you guys, I really had 7 interviews originally. My mindset that whole weekend was, Talicia, step out of yourself. Don't be yourself. I'm an introvert. I love to talk. If you know me, I love to talk. But if I do not know you, I would not willingly walk up and talk to you. So my whole thing for that week was step out of yourself. So I literally walked up to everybody. LinkedIn is big in the world of networking. What? I walked up to all of my peers, handing them my phone. Here, what's your LinkedIn? Here, what's your LinkedIn? What's your Instagram? How can I stay connected with you? Just trying to make that interpersonal connection to be like, you might have a resource that I may need down the road. I may have a resource that you may need down the road. Let's help each other out. Let's, exchange information and help each other out. Also, so we have different chairmans, vice chairmans, a whole NABA council, if you will, an executive board. And they spoke when we were there on our seminars. And Mr. Earl Fagan is the vice chairman of NABA. And when he spoke, he said something about forensic accounting. I want to go into forensic accounting. Yes, I love, showboat car. Anyways, so yes, I'm in the internal audit department right now at North Carolina Central University, interning at my school this fall semester. So I love auditing. I love everything about auditing. I do want to master auditing now and do that as my career for accounting. But I want to go into forensic accounting after I tackle auditing. So we have a career fair the days after the seminars. And I walked right up to Mr. Earl Fagan, introduced myself, a firm handshake, look him in his eye. Hi, I'm Celicia Smith. I go to North Carolina Central University. I'm a junior and accounting major. Right now I'm in the internal audit department interning, but I would love to go into forensic accounting. I heard you mention that when you were on stage. Is there anything that any tools that you can provide me with to get me to that path, or that you can help me, And this man literally was like, I have somebody in KPMG that I used to mentor that's literally over the forensic department. KPMG is one of the big four, you guys. It's really big five now because it's another one added. If you don't know what the big four or big five is, that's basically the big five accounting firms. It's like everybody knows them. Ernest Young, KPMG, PwC, like those big names. What? Bank. As soon as and PwC pays the most for undergrads coming out. What? Accounting majors? What? And one of my friends, Lauren, has a returning offer with PwC for a internship this summer. So I'm so proud of her. But yes, so the big four and big fives are very, very huge. So I'm just like, KPMG. So pretty much he, introduces me to Miss Green, and I go over there and meet her, and I literally got the interview on spot, which is how I landed my 8th interview with KPMG. And it was just crazy because it was just like, I would have never got that opportunity had I not walked up to him and applied myself, had I not came out of my comfort zone and actually wanted to speak, had I not actually, was like, I'm gonna talk and network and not be shy. Because like I said, I'm not shy, but I don't talk to people if I don't know you. So it was just like, wow, this networking thing actually works. It works. So I was excited, you guys. I'm so excited. So, questions that they asked. If you are going into the accounting field and you come to a NABA conference, be sure that they're going to ask you accounting questions. What are the financial statements? They might ask you, what's the most important financial statement to you? My answer for that was the income statement. It lets you know your net profit, which is going to let you know if you are getting money, or if you're at the end of the day, are you making a profit or are you losing money? Are you spending too much to where it's a net loss and you're not making as much as you're investing, or are you actually getting something out of what you've invested into your company or whatever it is? So that was my response for that question. And then, you get asked your behavioral questions where you have to, okay, bird, okay. Interrupted my video. But you get your behavioral questions to where you have to explain things in the, what's the format? It ain't coming to me right now. But pretty much where you give a situation, you give how you handled it, and then you give out your results. SOAR. I think that's it. Yes. Yes. Maybe. I think it's SOAR. And yes. I think it is. I think it's SOAR. Maybe. But either way, you give out, your situation, how you overcame it, what was your results. That's that. So your behavioral questions, that's pretty much tailored to your resume and what you did and, But I will say that it's personality as well. You have to not make them like you, but make them feel you. Make them know who you are. You only get one chance to impress these people. Make sure that you're in the right representation and the right presentation of you. Come to them like you know that you belong there. Come to them dressed professionally. Like, we had to be business professional the entire weekend. It was only one day, the last day, that we got to be business casual, and that was the day that we got to wear our black slacks, black casual shoes, and then our we all had shirts that we had to get made that had NABA on them, and we had like a school competition of who had the best shirt. That was the only business casual day that we had. Other than that, it was business professional every single day, because you had to dress like you knew what you were doing. Like, you're amongst CEOs, you're amongst recruiting agencies for these big top companies. Act like you know why you're there. Act like you know that you belong there, So I definitely went down there for business, and your girl did her thing. Period. So hopefully I'll be up here telling you guys who I'm going to be interning with real soon. But I am keeping in touch with JP Morgan. I am still in contact and got a follow-up interview this week with Grant Thornton. I have been in contact with Verizon, but I did decline. Cargill did pass up on me, but that was fine. I really didn't want to intern with them anyway. There just wasn't, they were in Atlanta, and I didn't want to be in Atlanta. And yeah, so that's pretty much that. And yeah, I'll give you guys another video in like, let's see, maybe a few days. Yeah, I'll let y'all know how the interview with Grant Thornton goes, and if I end up interning with them. Sorry, y'all. And if I end up interning with them. And then I'm also going to give you guys a video of how this healing thing is going, because this is week 7. So I'll probably give y'all a video of that this week as well. So, but bye, guys.